At Arizona State University, we've made online education better, smarter, and more personalized so you can go further in your aspiring field.
I decided to pursue medicine once I realized that ASU did have the online program for biological sciences. You're still required to learn the same curriculum. You're still being tested on the same content that anyone would be tested on in person. The comprehensiveness of the program prepared me so well for medical school.
Explore over 350 plus programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
All right, so today we're going to take a deep dive into something pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
And, a kind of apolitical whirlwind.
Absolutely.
It's Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s
Right.
confirmation hearing for HHS Secretary.
It's huge.
Yeah. So this is a big deal. And, RFK Jr.,
Yeah.
I mean, he's known for...
He's a controversial figure, for
Yeah,
sure.
stirring things up and having some strong opinions. And one of the things that he's very well known for are his opinions on...
Vaccines,
yeah.
Yeah.
So this is something that has everyone, I think, on high alert.
Absolutely.
And we can really see this reflected in the trending searches that are surrounding this event.
Yeah, and what's so interesting is like these trending searches really give us a window, right, into what the public is thinking and feeling in real time. It's like we're tapping into the collective consciousness of the nation.
It's true.
As this story unfolds.
Yeah. So let's look at what people are searching for. And one of the most obvious things is names that are popping up.
Right.
RFK Jr., of course, is at the top.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But we're seeing all these other names.
Yeah.
Bill Cassidy. We're seeing Ron Wyden.
Yep.
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders, yep.
And it's not just those big names, right?
And it's not even just them.
Yeah.
We're seeing searches for like senators, Cortez, Mastos, Sheldon, Whitehouse, Maggie Hassan.
Wow.
All sorts of other senators, which suggests that this is something that's really captured attention across the aisle.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just a Democratic or Republican issue.
Yeah.
This is something that's capturing attention across the entire Senate.
Yeah, it seems like everyone is sort of holding their breath,
Yeah.
waiting to see what's going to happen.
Totally.
And speaking of waiting, a lot of the searches are focused on the actual confirmation process itself, like the mechanics of it.
Yeah, like
did RFK get confirmed?
Did he get confirmed? Yeah.
RFK confirmation vote, confirmation hearings today. So people want to know, like, where things stand.
Yeah, they want to know what's next, what to expect.
And what to expect next, yeah.
And I think it makes a lot of sense when you consider what's at stake here.
Right.
I mean, the HHS Secretary oversees just massive programs, Medicare and Medicaid, which affect the health care of millions and millions of Americans.
Right.
So these search terms really highlight, I think, a very real anxiety about potential changes to these crucial programs under RFK Jr.'s leadership.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a really important position.
Absolutely.
So it's not just the what of the confirmation, it's also the why that I think is really piquing people's interest.
Yeah.
And here's where things take a little bit of an interesting turn.
Okay.
We're seeing a spike in searches for Lyme disease.
Lyme disease.
Yeah. That's interesting.
What do you make of that?
Well, I think that's a really great observation. And it's particularly interesting because RFK Jr.
has been such a vocal advocate for Lyme disease research and treatment.
Yes.
And often challenging conventional medical approaches.
Right.
So this raises the question, will he use this platform, this confirmation hearing, to champion this cause?
Right.
And how will senators respond to that perspective?
Yeah.
Will they see it as an asset, a sign of independent thinking, or a potential red flag?
Right. And that's a good point because it seems like this Lyme disease trend could be like a smaller version of a much bigger debate.
Absolutely.
About science and authority and,
Yeah. Who gets to decide?
Who gets to decide what's true?
What's true, what's real.
When it comes to health.
Yeah. Facts versus feeling.
Exactly.
All of that.
Yeah. So, and that brings us to, I think, the elephant in the room, which is vaccines.
Right.
Just the amount of searches for vaccines and vaccinations speaks volumes.
It really does.
This is clearly a topic that is resonating with the public, and it's pretty much guaranteed to be a focal point during the confirmation process.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can't talk about RFK Jr. without talking about his stance on vaccines.
You can.
And some might argue that his views on vaccines are totally separate from his potential role at HHS.
Right.
But I think it's impossible to ignore how those two things intersect.
I think it's going to be really fascinating to see how senators navigate this.
Yeah.
Will they directly address his vaccine stance? Will they try to completely sidestep it?
Yeah.
And how much weight will they give to public opinion?
Right.
Especially considering how intense feelings are around this issue.
Yeah. So what does all this tell us?
Well, it seems pretty clear that the public is deeply invested in this confirmation hearing.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not just passively watching, they're actively seeking out information.
Yeah.
Trying to understand the implications and really forming their own opinions.
It's a big deal.
And this is a story that has far-reaching consequences.
Right.
The outcome of this is not only going to shape healthcare policy, but it could also set a precedent for future political appointments and the role of science in public discourse.
It's huge.
It's a crucial moment, and the stakes are high.
Yeah, so as you're following this story, here's something to think about.
Okay.
Will RFK Jr.'s very outspoken views on vaccines ultimately help or hurt his chances of confirmation?
It's a good question.
And what does this controversy say about, I guess, the state of our public discourse, our trust in institutions, our ability to even have these conversations about complicated scientific issues?
To have meaningful food.
Yeah, so we'll leave you to ponder that.
Lots to think about.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.